Yampon what they are saying, Gay can say as a Canadian. Mammy Abnaman Seni, Abnamadia, Vigia just said, you know, said your coso, my I'm going to do my handsome one. Ever present a bigger mass, or my put to Cassia Boca Petiso, and I did blow baby Piao. Now, and then dear, too far for Santa Mantemo. Your baby people and company Mantemo. Yene and Penny Four or more NSS headquarters about Chuncomo. Opinion, I may be bonity, you be now or a former manager. Me penasempa or ya for a ninty, me fana, any apple. Or you'll be an animated, baby, a debia of Fena or Chivoso. Mr. Armstrong, Esa, he say, on Director of Corporate Affairs, Edema, NSS, Ewan Company Mantemo. Now she any ready broke. I say, if any mammy Abraham, so I'm home for my Madame Delivery, when I shall matter, come. Did you make a bro life? Every NSS or Machia, yet continue to Isaiah 61, I shall make. Yet I will see my coverage medium, a difference. Say me a ma or movie a yeshia pong, so mobile national service, I drew honoma, a year not in check a craman or home so, will be kosher baby a natural, will be because a baby a natural or more, means me go because immediate pump appear this anymore, just a simple bridge, say Pamlo Chalo, and penny for or muti juma, our NSS a share yet. Yancy, yes, sir, or my issue new code to be a year family yesterday, 2022 academic year. I will be really saying, among my disciple, give a age, man, I called no cry. A dear never guama a school free, none a Juma dear planets, and anything I about company free, you know, my children come up. Me Ramstone, and I call about presenting so. What's now my idea? Oh, my affair. Oh, maybe I can pass a messiah. Yes, say, Mumma Titi and I actually young baby, yes, say, Nayeti Mina or Yana Mocassa.
I say, one woman was in the yes, you sad in
Sir. If I saw young share, would you make dear Mubabiti, a year new code I'm issue for 100 years student for NSS, no? Silence is your bit number your home.
Yes, say our kind. Monday and the management of the National Service Scheme led by an OSS MP. We did press release about it, and the press release was to publish the PIN codes are generating for all the prospective National Service personnel for 2022-2023 service year. I think it's a 1 year introduction in 2022. Yes, and so we've released the PIN codes for all the prospective National Service personnel. Which we are starting on our register so that we'll be able to get the National Service number. And then afterwards, we need a posting. Now, we're posting now. So we have PIN codes now. Is for 3 categories of prospective National Service personnel. First category, all the final year students of accredited tertiary institutions of Ghana, university school, Cumbia, Abanajo, Matus, only tertiary institution. All the final year students are university submitted details to us. We've captured their details in our system. And the generated PIN codes are more. That's the first one. And PIN codes are here releasing, so it's for the second category, the defaulters. Defaulters in here, young Ghana for movie school, it should be a person call. It could be a year, it could be 2 years, it could be 3 years. For some reasons, I want to answer for Ghana, I want to learn here on national service. So those people were invited to submit applications to the head office and to National Service Scheme across the regions. We do the core, this we do the core region. In the release now here, so also captures some of the defaulters. And the last category of release now by so private registrants. Ghana for Marco School and I Ghana for 1 year private courses our Ghana. It is cool 3 categories of prospective personnel and release of pin course. Monday and we're giving them up to August 8. So we are going to have registered the pin course now to have a national service.
Mr. Armstrong, Esa, Director, say, ama 2022-2023 academic year. Boss, not just a meeting was saying, not just a way, no. Maybe by any pabuchi. Ube when you are go baby, yes, you will register, you are way, not where maybe you one.
No, see, I will hear all the operations, all the processes, our national service schema. Because of digitalization and all our processes have been digitalized. From the day I ever issued PIN codes, I will start here. You always see a friend of pre-deployment registration because finally the deployment and our postings in the bar on the second part of registration and the body friend post. Deployment registration. Your processes in online. And then one registered in there's almost sunlight, and I'm call district office, and I'm call regional office to queue to register. And then all registrations can be done on your phone, on your laptop, on your tablet. It is encouraging to hear. So because of the we are here streamlined processing, it takes less than 2 minutes for a person to fully register to get the NSS number. There's nothing like difficult and as a challenge is we are also like now no.
You say like what phone me have access to internet.
Sure.
Now what go through that's it. 330 Ghana na ugutu a wuchi o man kunto kasi e boss kai say na yaba be pem nka bubune man temo e wo NSS omo e office mene Mr. Armstrong Esa ono na ye Director of Corporate Affairs e wo NSS nka bubune man temo papa no osa ye me boss inti abra metina say yes be kan na de ni di se na ba bisi yem fama no ne penasem ni pade o ya de osa ye yi Abraham Sanam Tiajuma Bidumidi Ebro, Kai say a sort of chunk of more FR, NSS or new code I issue. Boss and Patrick, Yanshani say, Pepi, the Minister First, Nanaka, will be a honor posting about no. Ebia, Kamini Wokumasi, near posting, say the Abana Court, and Kampunimantum, Papa National Service. Ebia, no minimum be for honor. Me, Quay. I feel I may be big kakra, maybe share of brass, meaning will be our minister come to behind time. Ayana, ye move face or move faces such challenges. No, I am one as I say, you call your issue, it's me a brown.
I think that's the second part of the process I have. So, first one, I ICC the issue of the PIN codes, so we register and I have postings and deployment in Ankasa. Now it's called various places, various user agencies and organizations or more perform no way. I think that the headline is national service. National service. It's a year Obibia will be accredited tertiary institution. They demand what several members. Normally, your postings now in blue or but there are some factors we look at. Of course, we give them the opportunity to choose 3 regions. First region of your choice, second region, third region. It's one of the factors that you hear the background, the area of learning, and also you heard the philosophy of the National Service Scheme. And the National Service Scheme under the leadership of Honorable SB Entry, the philosophy assessor kakra, the mission of the National Service Scheme. We pay attention to a factor like that as in employment. We have a lot of factors. Requests from these agencies mean also, we look at some of these things before deployment. Of course, national services some time ago, me Bogweshe for Central Region, but I have a service our car. Yes, and of course, I needed to rent a room. Yes, of course, then easy. But it was for them or for other women. And between a lot of experiences and knowledge and skills upon all this one. Until the best Indians and very soon you posting to some of these places. I said, and that is where we always discourage brainwashing. Because I want to be now you posting over here, no be a source. The question is, places now will be a how do we develop the place?
The question is, places now, how do we develop the place? And Ejumani the Oberpapa, na Wokono, Ejumano Koye, Abwa, Omaigana, Amanesi Piesita, and answer Queen Biala. 3 Ghana, no, so I will shake. I said, and then Jumedia Libro, and Campuni Mantemu, NSS Ashie, a Hamamo, and Cane Meya, Ewa Santimantemu, on a head, Ewa Hanoma, or name Miakasami Boss, Mr. Armstrong, Esa. Edu Mujumawa, and I'm also and Yaba P. with 3 Ghana, Ejumedi, Ebro, I want to be. I say, you say your house pana, a postal main, the Pimpin, Yamiam, Kumani be every ancient Poma, who to polytechnics, and they can't come home. Not so more papa and a chance of people should go on a especially for the do Holland or Monsebo, Mutia, way, and you find you about what you, and then you yes, him. I play graphic and obey Jumana and some seven picture. Now, maybe it's not said as a baby. And then I am paying for your baby team company, Mantama, more shocked to make a see a popping or more, so I say. Not yet, how young pro, young, yes, show my woman. Bossy, young show. It's a my idea. When they a year out says they say, Mobile, what's be an issue code? I don't be reading per statement now. Chesamania, you see, wow. This is a penny for you are some of a year, no more yet, I'm so. Because all the young national 17 university, ye, who shall we are be on my knuckle to a chinchin venture was so mean pet. Just say, I can say, be great, child. Maybe met some university, one in a chance of this was a baby at the to you, won't me go. All because of, say, the away yes, count for him and I made you be or Honomo. And a national service was the young show. Say, when you introduce me, when the first steps, my idea. And Cassican steps more, yes, a moment meaning a buy more penny for Casaka Brasa Kadia. And more by a baby price, your fan sent company mountain, your West TV or houses, you or one man can cry or you're doing in other baby who have no so be service no. And come over the rooms can cry. So much for half, and I'm small problem for half. You send a pebble. I don't much one among these abroad.
Actually, I think that this is a very huge question at website. But I think that even before I respond to this, and a lot of our personnel almost eligible on the national service. Of course, you may have instances where some of the personnel or issues and we need to solve those issues. But generally, where the report we have received so far, interesting and success stories are received from among the national service next month. You will notice that a lot of them have done the service with joy. Mekai 2 years ago, national service personnel be you're posting to far away place, or an admin or versus or a year reposting. But never part catch and say you should go to wherever the scheme has posted you or yeah. Very soon, yes, we national service wanted to come back. The whole community in our catchment said, no, we still want you to stay because the kind of services are provided to us and they're very, very encouraging. And we have very good stories. Now, talking about housing your personnel, what we're releasing about Tina, we have generated PIN codes for over 127,000 Ghanaians. And so the question is, how can we support such a huge number in terms of accommodation? Really, a very good step, national service scheme, meaning say, you're going to be 200 more, you're going to be sponsors. For Akasa. But as I say, the resources and the strength of national service scheme and to me, Emma and Yakuyan near supporting in that direction. But we're looking at several billions of Ghana cedis if you want to look at how to support accommodation for 127,999. And so that is what we do. But one support our national service scheme, is what we call Play Store on our website. Yes, we have spoken to a lot of vendors, a lot of organizations, on your website. So anybody who is in need of any financial assistance, or per fridge, you're supposed to call maybe on the cross in which or per fridge or per some financial assistance. We've created a special app for your website, Play Store. Our cover, you'll be able to access all those financial assistance in any other gadget. Of course, it's a very good discussion between going forward. National service scheme between our personnel concerning housing.
And I said, boss, and boss, Wakasa Manatomasum, if as time goes on, said Wakama, it should, and it should happen. 3:30 began and I will be so I wish your mind put to Cassia Bosso, and my engagement blow. NSS or Machia, one company mountain, I say, I'm not my son, I'm telling you, I'm engagement blow, him for me, Madame Billy. Well, national matter, we meeting me so yeah, Isaiah 60, only now or Asante Mountain, Angela from down, or mobile more Binadia Papa do with Chuma. Kaisa and then Mene or Penina or not, and a director of corporate affairs. Our NSS in Company Mountain, Mr. Armstrong, Esa, and I education como, each was my corporate ready in a bit to us. Yesika, service for Sika, nature. On the Akrafin will be school when needs to be to be that or a Juma Kakra, if you make us a question of our two tamale. Yet enough to a ye while yet enough to a sentimental, now for one kind. Kakra or division a car, surely the play so. Or Pesha, Mass and Fifrisan or Rana yet as a woman be winning Kura. You will be a service yet. Yanka just say a tree of bottom near my music because service this kind of Maya will be pobo. When it seemed one I scream poetry in the room. I am a hand, what's I am delay,
the payment of the allowance goes through a process. Sorry. Juma, yes, is Siano, Embra, Echichenia Kaka. And so there is a clear process. I say your film as a national service personnel for the car. Now, even when we had the current administration, of course, there have been times allowance in 2 years. Kaka.
3 months.
Obia, the allowance. A woman getting a car and as a woman for 2 or 3 months, it means that our peculiar problem As we speak, we do not owe the service personnel any amount of money except the current one that is being processed. Yes.
But maybe time I hear services say, "Boy, now maybe now me the better man's name."
Then it means
bye all right to me.
All right. Then it means that you had a peculiar challenge. Of course, there are some of them. No one misplacing or more, and now they have problems with their e-switch account enormous. Even having submission of the monthly assessment forms, there a problem. A month ago, an MP visited the Deputy Executive Director of Operations to find out why I nipped back home for a couple of months or months the car. Or buy a friend Pakuna. And as if there was a movie, almost friend also bare 4 months been submitted my monthly assessment forms. And how were you expecting to be paid? And so there's a clear process. Back download what we call appraisal forms, a monthly appraisal form. And we fill your immediate supervisor by signing with the other districts. They are called bridging for validation. And the regional head office for auditing, final audit. Then we submit to controller and accountant general, then gives pays. It goes through a process. But then in terms of something, and it just somehow we say, like accountants always say, there's nothing like bad debt. A bit you check a few weeks, but income that. And I think we must also give praises to the current administration. Say, and of course, the entry. Say, or buy and I won't be as I said, to expedite the process, the payment process. Were to, and that is why, yes, sometimes over to say a few weeks, there will be calls from other courts, but quickly we'll say I resolve the issues. And the issues of allowance is very important. That there won't be a management, as I said, to make sure that allowance is implemented. We have been taking those steps.
Okay. And then I was said, okay, and then the you man FIFA is something in our book, and I also. Yeniji ewo ntiwe ye adwuma na sesika na hyenhyen hyesa na no wapa ba wo fa yeniji kra ye adwuma because e kom de wa wo ye adwuma ahe wani kra ha wo san na wo na mji BC yes cheni ntiane de ho hia so ya no ma ye ntente mama ye 3 TV Ghana na upisu a wo hye ya wan puto kase e bo sai boss ya no ma ye ntente mama boss ye show say no we you called na man introduce no say you am be we chichi obi o ho ma wan kai people we tie ni sa wo mo other rural areas ni ade no e be see the wo nya some information have you taken any measures say mo education ama wo.
Yes, so we have a procedure we go through before I even release the PIN codes. First of all, you call all the investors, and most of them, yes, because even when head office staff, we've visited other investors, regional directors, and so call all other investors at one region to do on-campus orientation. See the church with the process overfilling after the pins have been generated and have been released. See the church almost many. See, how many say generate pin codes they release more SSA will call back to the website. Now we access pin codes. Now we have payment to get your NSS number. So we are aware. Apart from that, release pin codes now. We don't just sit in the comfort of our offices. And I'm going to say to be we make use of the traditional media, TV, radio. We make use of it. We've done a lot of publications. In said a lot of them on the movie. And today there's another major aspect of social media, very, very instant. Social media. And so national service is very active. Your Facebook, your website. The process is now. We've designed the press release I had to buy and their trouble too. Yes, and apart from that, your regions, your district offices in Nakasa, they have also done public sensitization. More sometimes we say organization we are sorry in more church. And see, you pin codes now. We make use of all available means to make sure that the message goes down to them.
And on my ancient said, "Yeah, who are teaching so we get denounced." But when they are coming back, so after 4 show, people do not process no bit to me. I come out or more so any idea the kind of fascinating.
Yeah, so yes, so once I am releasing pin codes, most process statements now, you just have to log onto NSS, your website. And then your IT for now, will be in the first interface. There is some dialog box. If you say check your pin code, I think that there are two columns. One, your index number, and with date of birth. Once I'll be input to the side details in take you to your dashboard, because we curated the pin codes with these details. Maybe date of birth, with school index number, and NSS, they will create a unique code. So to be able to access my PIN code, I need to log onto it with these details. That's the process. And so we encourage all of them. All the prospective personnel, among we school, regular students, among final examination, defaulters, any private candidates, I would encourage all of them to log onto your platform, to your website, to access their PIN codes. And then the deadline given them is August 8th, and they have more time to do it. But we ask all of them to do it immediately, as and when they are ready. And the registration, like I said, it's less than 2 minutes. Some of them even use 1 minute to do the entire registration.
And that one, a passion, of course, our process now. Now, papa, now want to yafi now putting China for some 50 could deal at baby. To fear a national dream. 3:30 began on a Ubisua, which a man put to Cassia was so, and I did made a bro, Ewan Company Mantem, I said the name, Director of Corporate Affairs, Ewan Company Mantem, NSS, Omoshi, and a Chichon, Mr. Armstrong, Issa, and I have one como agent with my bar, yet yes. NSS or mobile Mujimedi one company mountain. Omutimifa a year service for Nibi. And that's what my year service via Yania Pamma, what's the unemployment graduates, no move fear. If you move with us another in a service, ye be a young Philip Edguma. Ye with us so much here. Omutimi Bois and my service personnel saw Mobile Bahano, a move a be 100%. Young family say move 30%, so much me employed me. And I said, and what he said, movie a yard, won't go, sir, move with ye, nothing from her. You tell us my papa, 7 million bet to us.